Oh, man. I see even Rick. You guys got Rick tweeting about this. What's up with this discussion about grizzly bear versus gorilla? Is this what you guys are arguing about? Not only did they argue about it, they held polls and they had a tournament. That was gorilla, grizzly bear, hippo, and what else was it? There was a bunch of shit, right? They added the Fight of Animals developers and was like, who would win between a grizzly bear and a gorilla? Here's my thought process, right? The bear is much larger. I don't know the weight of a bear or a gorilla, but I know that grizzly bears are fucking massive. You know why I know about this? When I was in an Uber once, this Uber driver began to explain that he did research about which animal would be the most dangerous, and he spent like 40 minutes trying to explain to me why polar bears were like the most dangerous creature. Bro, my brain does not, like, I can't sit there and consider the entire animal kingdom when it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't have time for this shit. So later on, when I was in better mind, right, I was like, okay, let me think about this. And so I looked it up, and I was like, dude, grizzly bears are fucking massive, and so are polar bears. They're fucking huge. The sheer size difference and the volume of their weight means that, to me, the grizzly probably has the advantage. In general, I would not want to fuck around with any kind of primate, because all of them are so strong for their size that they could just fuck you up. I think grizzlies have the advantage. All right. You guys want to get ready for the most important part of the stream? Team Gorilla versus Team Bear formed. And I got to tell you, they were still arguing. And they're arguing for so long that Spoon Cats had to put something together. And I want you guys to watch it in its entirety. I don't know if I can play the music, but it's a whole ass thing. They took it to court. And I can't, first of all, how is Phoenix right on Team Gorilla? I got a big problem with that. It's just Ace Attorney music? Okay, fine. That's true. That is true. No, that's objection for sure. Yes. All right, I'll turn it up. Then the little bow. No, I don't agree with that. If the bear goes for a swipe and the gorilla catches the arm, that shit's over. You think this shit's the Matrix? This gorilla's just gonna be like, I know Kung Fu. And he's just gonna start parrying the bear swipes. Like, the fuck do you mean if he catches the arm, that shit's over? What kind of argument is this? Yeah, what the fuck's going on here? Hold it! What kind of bullshit? Gorilla with prep time? This is my issue with the gorilla fans. They're not founded in reality. This made the entire video worth it. If a gorilla can learn sign language, they can learn martial arts. I've never read something more in my fucking life that when I read it, I was like, oh no, this is going to convince people. This is some shit that, like, when you say it, people are going to believe it for no reason. I agree. I'm with Edgeworth here. I don't know much about Phoenix Wright, but what do you mean if a gorilla can learn sign language, they can learn martial arts? It doesn't have to be true to be compelling. That is true. I could even concede the idea that a gorilla could learn martial arts, right? He goes to the Gracie gym every fucking Wednesday. And he learns BJJ. He goes to the fucking Johnny Tight-Lips school of kickboxing. You know, he's moving and shit. He's got this all figured out. We could even concede all of that. How the fuck is he gonna beat the bear? like, how does that even help his case against the bear? Here's the stone cold facts of the situation, right? Gorilla is much smaller than a grizzly bear. Let's also set some facts. I want to get this on the table. Many of the smaller bears that exist would get owned by a gorilla. A grizzly bear, right, is what the argument is here. I'm founding us back in this reality. It seems like, to me, almost an incredibly difficult match for the gorilla to win. The other difference here is weaponry. The gorillas have power, and they have, you know, they don't have claws, right? They have teeth. Correct, but they're nothing to write home about here. Their jaw strength is not, there's not a crocodile or something absurd. Then you compare it to a grizzly bear. Claws. Long, sharp, dangerous claws. And their teeth are, this is going to be a real problem. So you compare the weaponry there, right? And you compare size, it's clearly grizzly bear advantageous. When you really think about it, I do not see how the gorilla in this case is going to kill the grizzly bear. I see plenty of ways the grizzly bear is going to kill the gorilla. I also don't really see a world where the gorilla kills the bear and lives. These people are like, the bear could get carried by the gorilla. Okay, yeah, it's going to run up and start fucking benching it. And while it's benching this bear's just going to fucking claw it and kill it. Like, the bear is incredibly difficult to deal with. Gorillas can use guns. Oh, here we go. This is how it works. Team bear, mental gymnastics. Bears are bigger, stronger, and have claws. Team gorilla, mental gymnastics. They can grab stuff, tool usage, run faster, punch. I ran out of arguments. You forgot you can use a gun. You forgot about you can use a gun. Really, the most important argument is this one, right? If they can learn sign language, they can learn martial arts. What do you think the B in BJJ stands for? Brazilian? It's bear. Bear jiu-jitsu. All right, you think the bear doesn't know jiu-jitsu? Don't bring Harambe into this. That's just cold-blooded, all right? You linked me the Tier Zoo and say this discussion is already done. Who the hell is the Tier Zoo? Is he a professional? Look at this, Tier Zoo. Bears and gorillas are similarly intelligent, and even if they weren't, humans can only take down bears by using weapons far too advanced for a gorilla to use. A gorilla can't even throw a spear. They're too top-heavy and would knock themselves over. All this aside, please tell me how a 300 to 500 pound gorilla named Divine Ape is going to take down a 800 to 1500 hulking behemoth. How about 15 Brock Lesnar's versus one grizzly bear? The problem is, how are they going to kill it? Teeth? You think Brock Lesnar's chewing through the hide of a bear? Eye gouge? That's his best chance. Even then, it's still an incredibly dangerous creature. Bears can learn martial arts too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, you martial arts bear or gorilla motherfuckers, it's over. Bears learn how to wrestle. They're wrestling partners for people in Russia. Have you seen this shit? Bears can wrestle. And as you know, in the martial arts world, wrestling is incredibly dominant. Who do you think trained Khabib to be the world-class MMA fighter he is today? That bear in that video. I don't see some gorilla-trained MMA fighter coming into the octagon and beating Khabib's ass, huh? I'd like to see a bear do an SPD. They probably could. Bears with nunchucks? It's over, bro. It's running bear grab, not running gorilla grab. Facts. Straight facts. Compelling argument. If a gorilla could do sign language, it could do ninjutsu. Can a gorilla use sign language to harness chakra inside to use ninjutsus? No. I want you guys to really think about this. If the best chance for a gorilla is it to be able to learn how to use ninjutsu, martial arts, or some kind of symbiotic relationship with a sentient weapon, it's not looking good. Those are slim odds. The Khabib argument sealed the deal for me. I need to put 5% of my thought process into this, and I was just like, man, this is over. I don't like this accusation that I'm ignoring the zoning tools of the gorilla. What zoning tools does it have? Gonna throw poop at it? I don't think that's an incredibly powerful deterrent. Rocks? You think throwing a rock at the bear is it? Banana peel? Now we're working on something. Barrels? Okay, now we're cooking. Now if you throw a banana peel and it slips, right? You just fall into its trap because now you're on the ground. Bears, as we know, extremely experienced wrestlers. It can turn that into an advantageous position. Also, the bear has a spinny ground move in Tekken. Gorilla can learn boulder punch from Chris Redfield. Let me get this straight. For Gorilla to take out a bear, you need Chris Redfield to leave his long-lasting quest to get Leon to sleep with his sister so their family lineage can be bonded. Come back from Resident Evil 8 Village. Teach a gorilla how to punch boulders and then go back. You think he has time for that shit? If you're not on Team Grizzly Bear, I don't know what to tell you. Get with the times.
Listen.
Is this your king? Is this your king, chat? Ryan is real animated about this. You know something's wrong when Ryan is ignoring basic logic, right? Ryan playing with the heart today, you love to see it. You love to see it. Don't let Ryan pretend he's an only technical player, all right? He mashes 2S with the best of them. Bears plus bees, the honey alliance.